2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, are thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Welcome everyone to the greatest show on grass. We're at TPC Scottsdale for the opening round of the WM Phoenix Open. Hello everyone, I'm Luke Elvey. It's great to have your company here on 2K Sports. Alongside me in the booth is my mate Rich Beam, and out on the course as always is Henny Koyak and John McCarthy. And Beamer, before we take in all the action out on the course, just a few thoughts on TPC Scottsdale that has quite a bit of action around it.
You know, look, it's so funny to talk about because, yes, we know what 16 is like. We know what 17 is like. We know all the interesting and fun things that go on around there. But don't kid yourself. This is still a pretty darn good test of golf. I mean, you get some really tough holes, you know, holes 5 through 8 on the front 9 that'll capture your attention. And then you got a couple of ones, 11 through 14 on the back 9 that can come up and bite you. But I tell you what, I know players love playing here. The golf course always in great shape. It's just, you know, you got to keep your mind on the golf and what's inside the ropes instead of outside the ropes, and that's sometimes impossible.
Okay, let's see if this one sets the tone for the round today. Rich, the approach shot in the opening hole is not a tough one, but you don't want to take it too lightly.
No, Luke, you do not. There's plenty of danger around this green, especially if you kind of miss it short and right when the pin is back, or even on the left-hand side when the pin is up front. There's some pretty gnarly runoff areas, some low-lying areas that'll cause problems for the golfers to get this golf ball up and down. It's not overly difficult, but if you get just a little careless or a little clumsy, bogey can be made pretty quick.
That's disappointing.
And missing it long with that approach, not a good leave.
Big pass over coming up for this fella. Henny, take us through the break on this putt.
Ever so slightly, this one's going right.
Ooh. Just a short putt remaining here. Sitting at 1 over for the day. Let's head to the second hole here at TPC Scottsdale. Rich, and your thoughts on the tee shot?
Sneaky driving hole here, Luke. You got some bunkers on the right-hand side that you can't quite make out, and you got a little bit more room down the left-hand side. Most players will bail it to left, though. You find that rough, and makes that second shot just a little bit more difficult.
Well, that'll work there. From around 170 yards here.
This one is going straight at it.
Yeah, a quality shot from him. He'll be pleased.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
Always nice to have a birdie putt. So close. Oh, Rich, is there anything more disappointing setting up what you'd think is a makeable birdie putt, but unfortunately not able to convert? Currently at +1 for the tournament. All right, Rich, we found our first par 5 of the day, the third hole.
Oh, tee it high and let it fly, my friend. You know, you got to take a chance on bombing it out there. Even if you hit in the fairway bunker, even to the right in the rough, or even further right into that washout area, it'll just be a layup and a short third shot. You find the center of the fairway, that thing can scamper out there, and you get a short second shot in. This is a definite risk versus reward par 5.
Close to the surface here, and the green side rough. "12 feet to the cup coming up."
He's got this one for birdie.
And he's down there. You got a read?
Okay, my money is on a right to lefter.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Okay, let's head to the next. Currently at +1 for the day. Well, the 4th hole at TPC Scottsdale is the first par 3 on the course, Rich, and you like the look of this, don't you?
I do. It's a benign little par 3 if your distance control is spot on. This green chases away from you just a little bit to make that shot a little tougher.
Opting for the 6 iron. Oh, this one's right down the pipe. That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine. John, you're down there. What's happening?
Hey guys, we are checking in with Colin Morikawa as he gets set for his next shot here on the 15th.
Let's get back to it, shall we? And now this to break inside the top 20 in the standings. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
I've been all around this, tried to read it, just can't see it, but he's got about 22 feet.
Oh, looks to have chosen a pretty good line. Started that well right.
No harm done, nestled it up close.
An opportunity to make a par here. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Tom Kim leads this tournament as we move over to the next. Rich, standing on the fifth tee, no real sight lines, just get up there and strike one in the middle.
It is sneaky, difficult. Just a straightaway hole with that bunker on the right. That is menacing. And even funnier, I've seen a lot of shots miss even further right. And Oscar Bravo.
Now this one looks to be heading down the runway. Toot, toot. There's Tom the Tank Engine. Don't we love Tom Kim? He has got some go in him.
He's got all kinds of giddy up in him. Yeah, he's just a breath of fresh air, isn't he? Young kid out there having some fun, playing the game that he loves. And it shows. He's out there smiling, laughing, engaging with the fans. You know, it's refreshing. It's nice to see that because, you know, the PGA Tour can be so cutthroat at times, and yet you have this young kid out there who's just happy to be here, but he's happy to be here and winning.
Oh, I like the look of this one. This looks really good. Okay, time to return to the action. And this putt to move into the top 20. That hole's done. And as we look at the leaderboard, our player out in front is leading by 1. The tee shot here at 6, Rich, just sort of sits against the player's eye, doesn't it?
There's 5 bunkers out there, Luke, that are perfectly placed, especially the 3 down the left-hand side. That's where the player's eyes are drawn to. Only the biggest hitters, though, can fly them all.
Handy effort, that one. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
This is looking around 115 yards out.
Oh, this has been a ball striking clinic. Another green in regulation.
Dare I say, Luke, this player has been in fuego with his approach shots. Another green in regulation.
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
There's a slope here, and it's going to go right to left on the slope.
Three feet to go here to the hole.
This for par.
That's a disappointing par in the end after such a terrific shot in. Now 6 strokes back after that hole. The second par 3 on the front nine's longer 7th hole, Rich.
This is so difficult. I'm even laughing, remembering when I played it years ago. Finding this green is nearly impossible. It still gives me the heebie-jeebies. You got to hit a long iron, towering long iron, and see if you can't get to land soft enough to hold this green.
Going with the hybrid. That's inside the house of opportunity. Now let's head to Tom Kim.
Oh, big.
And there it goes from the sand. Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? Good opportunity coming up to move into the top 10 on the leaderboard. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Setting up this putt 11 feet from the cup.
This one's tracking. Oh, never mind. Go and make a par on the next. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. It's Tom Kim in the lead as we head on to the next hole. There's a familiar tone about the front 9 par 4s, Rich. A lot of right to left. Here we are at 8. Same sort of tee shot.
And again, you got a couple of bunkers down the left-hand side that your eyes are drawn to, even though your eyes need to be drawn out to the right at that tree. Tons of space out to the right. Those bunkers, those are no good.
Opting for the 9-iron. Good sounding strike, that one. Oh, what a lovely shot. He'll be delighted to be inside the range there.
Of all the shots that I like the most, that one ranks right up there.
What an opportunity to make a birdie. Our leader has built a 3-shot bar for here as we head over to the next. Rich, the par 4 ninth, the visuals off the tee, take us through it.
Yeah, unless they have a perfect number to carry that bunker, I think you see a lot of players just lay back with a 3-wood, widen that fairway out. You're still going to have just a short iron for your second.
Lovely effort, that. Our man on the ground, John, he's down there. What's the news?
I'm down on the 5th hole as Justin Thomas gets ready to hit.
Is this one going to go down? Oh, lovely shot into a few feet. And back to the play, shall we? From the fairway, this 9th green really feels accessible, Rich.
Depending on where the flagstick is and whether you want to go after it or not. Yeah, there's some danger areas over on the left-hand side, obviously short in that bunker. So you got to pay attention to the second shot.
Chosen the pitching range here. Oh, what a gorgeous looking shot that is, Rich. He's found the surface. Good chance here.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
Putting for birdie. All right, Rich, we've made the turn now into the final 9. What are your thoughts so far?
Yeah, they're behind their rival right now through 9 holes, but there's lots of time, lots of opportunities on this back 9 to make up. It'll be interesting to see how it all ends up.
That was absolutely murdered. Let's head out to the 6th hole. Unfortunately, that's going to end up in a tricky spot. Here's Justin Thomas. Going with the pitching wedge here. Oh, look at this. Right down the throat. That's a great shot into birdie range here at the 6th. Sitting at 2 under.
This one is chewing fiber.
That's on the green, but still a fair way from the hole. Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this. And he's down there. You got a read?
This is testing. A big right to left slope.
Ooh, not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. As we check the standings, our leader has a 2-stroke advantage. There's a bit of water that comes into play here at TPC Scottsdale, and it gets right in your face on the tee shot on 11.
Yeah, it's the first thing that you notice, and you don't stop noticing it until you get on the 12th tee box, Luke. It's all down the left-hand side. The most intimidating tee shot on this golf course by a long shot, including the 16th.
That's tidy. From start to finish, the 11th hole here at TPC Scottsdale is an absolute brute.
Second shot at 11 is very difficult water, hugging the left-hand side. The bunker fronting the green is no fun. The one in the back part of the green is no fun. Anything out to the right is just fine.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. Oh, that one's straight at the pipe. Good shot there. Sitting at -7. Well, this is right down the pipe. Let's return to live play now. A fair bit on the line here. Spot the top 5. And our man on the ground, John McCarthy, has been giving us some great reads all day. What's this one doing, mate?
Well, this putt starts straight enough, but then I'm pretty sure it moves to the right towards the end.
Oh, what a putt. And he moves to 3 under with that one. Tom Kim leads this tournament as we move over to the next. Over to the 12th we go, the par 3, the least famous par 3 on this inward half at TPC Scottsdale.
But it still has a lot of danger. If you hit it too long and to the right, guess what? There's more water there, so a lot of players bail out to the left, find those bunkers, and then up and down, not guaranteed. This is sneaky hard.
Opting for the 5-iron. This is a lengthy putt here. pretty handy here. You've got to like the look of this.
Ooh, this is tasty.
Yes, the putt drops. Beautiful.
I could watch this one all day. Who would have thought that would go in?
And that will take him now to 4 under the card. Rich, being someone like I am as a duffer, I'm thinking water, I'm thinking bunker, I'm thinking desert area. This is not a comfortable tee shot.
I don't think there is a comfortable tee shot anywhere in the world for you, Luke, to be fair.
And that's a nice strike. This one should find the fairway. "13, we're in the fairway. Are we getting after this green?"
You most definitely going to try to. I mean, 30% of the guys might find this green in 2 all week long. Listen, just rely on your short game. Give yourself the easiest chance for that birdie 4.
Oh, almost went in. How close was that to going down? And a chance to move into a tie for second here. Gee, that's good playing. 6 birdies in a round. And with that, he'll move to 5 under par. And as we head to the next, let's take a look at the leaderboard. And Tom Kim continues to lead this, but he is right behind him. Well, I like the look of the line here. It should find the fairway. Okay, we found the fairway off the tee here at 14. Time to get after it.
Yeah, I mean, the biggest no-go zone would obviously be missing it left in those deep bunkers. Anything just out to the right-hand side in the center of the green, there's nothing wrong with that. Has got this thing dialed in here, looking good.
And he's safely on the green. Not afraid to go deep. This putt's for 6 under par.
This to move into a tie with Tom Kim.
Well, how good was that? Nice birdie. And that will move him to 6 under par. And after that hole, he is in a share of first with Tom Kim. Rich, as we stand on the 15th tee here, there's a whole lot of ways to lose your ball.
To the left, you mean, Luke? Yeah, unless you're playing with those floating golf balls, you got to hedge your bets, aim down the right-hand side of the fairway, and do anything to find it. You find the fairway, it's go time.
Well played, mate. How about this effort from JT just a little while ago? This was his second.
Very nice shot.
Well, there's a sense of relief as we stand in the middle of the fairway here on 15, Rich, but the second shot's not that much easier.
Speak for yourself. I find the second shot more intimidating than the tee shot. To an island green, depending on what kind of, long iron or fairway wood you're going in with, this is a very intimidating second shot. If you're not comfortable, hitting long irons or fairway woods, this is not a hole you want to go for in two.
Maybe going for the green, are we? Well, this person displays the power game in pure fashion there.
Using the big muscles to get it home in two there.
Lining up here from a long way away. John, what's the line on this putt?
Looks like this one's going uphill and to the right.
This putt to get to 7 under the card. Henny, what's he facing with this putt?
Honestly, guys, I stopped counting at 40 feet. This is way out.
Oh, that's well judged. He had the right speed there. Easy 2-putt. Oh, a 9-foot chance here. Now that'll hurt. 3 putting in for par. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Well, it looks like a pretty benign tee shot if you're just seeing the hole alone, but when you're in the amphitheatre of this 16th, it becomes a lot more intimidating.
Something about 20,000 people getting ready to give it to you one way or the other kind of gets your attention pretty quick, my friend. there's not much to it other than the fact that you know what the stakes are, whether you're going to get cheered or beered.
Choosing the 9-iron here. This one is right down the pipe. Well, that sets up a birdie putt, even if it is from long range. This for a share of the lead. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
You know, to my eye, it's looking a little left to right. Oh, that was such a good stroke.
He's currently tied for first. Well, when I get to the 17th tee, Rich, I always think of Andrew McGee, who made a 1 here. But you'd take a 2 or 3.
Listen, I'm going to take anything that's not a 5 or a 6 because you can seriously do some damage to it if you're not on top of your game. This is a great hole.
Oh, that was pure. Sitting at 7 under par for the day. All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. Didn't that look good for a long time? Let's catch up with the current proceedings. Yeah, it's about 14 feet to the hole.
You can cut the tension down here with a knife, guys. He's got this to go in front of Tom Kim.
I like the look of this. Ooh, a couple of birdies on the bounce. Look who's on a roll. And with that, he'll move to 8 under par. Awesome play. And at the end of that hole, he's gone into clear outright leader. All right, Rich, we've made it onto the tee here at 18, the final hole, but there's still plenty of work ahead.
Yeah, unless you're flying it somewhere in the neighborhood about 310, you're not going to clear the water, so you got to bail out to the right and avoid those deep bunkers. But even if you can clear the water, you got those church pew bunkers down the left-hand side. They're going to see a lot of action, and those are nasty. This is a really, really good driving hole.
Playing this shot from 120 yards.
Oh, this is on a fantastic line. Is it the right distance?
Well, after watching that, Tom Kim's thinking to himself, I better up my game here.
And that is the conclusion of his round. And as this round winds down, he finishes in a tie for the lead. Well, another great day of action here at 2K Sports. On behalf of Rich B and the entire hard-working folks and team here, I'm Luke Elvey. We look forward to your company next time.